Welcome to Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium. I'm Jonny Morris. I'm so very glad you're here. Hey, this museum and aquarium is dedicated to you, people who love to hunt and fish. You're our champions, you're our heroes in conservation, and you're the reason this is even possible. I think one thing over the years we've come to realize more and more that Bass Pro Shop simply would not be if it weren't for one thing, and that's conservation. We hope you leave here with no doubt in your mind that sportsmen and women have been true champions of conservation in bringing back so many species that were just about to go away. There can be no doubt when you study the history that from the days of Roosevelt and Audubon on, sportsmen and women, hunters and anglers, have really been so instrumental in providing the funding and the leadership that has brought back many of the species that we're so fortunate to enjoy. Hey kids, I want to tell you something. If you get a chance to go hunting and fishing, I'd say do it every time you can. It's been my whole life. I have zero regrets. I loved every minute. The memories I have fishing with my mom and dad when I was a kid, fishing with buddies. I'm getting to be old as dirt, but I still love to fish. It makes me feel like a kid. What makes me happy about this place is to see kids be happy, to see kids get excited, to be inspired. And you know, I think back when my mom and dad took me fishing when I was a kid, or when we took our son JP out and he got his first BB gun, just the excitement to be in nature, the excitement to catch your first little fish, a perch or something a kid can do on their own. And you kids, man, enjoy your time in here and get your mom and dad, your grandparents to take you fishing and take you hunting and just go outdoors, camping. Go get a tent, go build a campfire, go have fun. It's like it'll bring your family together and you'll grow up to be a champion fisherman or a champion for conservation. You know, the nature that you're immersed in is no accident. This comes from the guy upstairs, the creator. To be immersed in God's blessings, the outdoors, hunting and fishing are just really great excuses to be immersed in nature and immersed and connected to fish and wildlife. It is kind of like going to church, the church of nature, just to get to be outside and enjoy these peaceful times. It's great blood pressure medicine. Every time I get to go fish, I think back. I don't have my mom and dad anymore, but they're with me in spirit. And every time I'm on the water, if I'm fishing, I always think of them. And I think happy thoughts. I think about just times I got to share with them in nature. I was working so hard when we started Bass Pro, and I had this buddy planned a fishing trip. And on the eve of the trip, I said, and my buddy's name was Kevin, I said, no, Kevin, I just can't make it. I got to stay here and work. And I can't say all the words he said, but he kind of let me have it. He said, John, he said, you stay in that office and you keep working, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you're never going to remember what you did that week when you stayed in the office work. You're going on this trip with me. We planned a long time, and we're going to have memories of a lifetime. And that was like 40 years ago. We went on this trip, we caught some really big fish, and that was a turning point in my life. You gotta make time to go fishing, you gotta make time to go hunting, you gotta make time to do fun things in your life. But you could catch the biggest fish in the world, it wouldn't really mean anything unless you could share it with somebody. It's mainly just an unbelievable appreciation of life. You never know how many days you have. We're just here for a short time in the scheme of things, and to be able to spend time with your family. I think it's true for all families, and that's a powerful thing about fishing or hunting that a lot of people will never understand that don't hunt. It's not really taking a trophy animal or getting a trophy fish. Sure, you dream about that, but it's making the memories that you'll never forget and they'll last you for a lifetime. The laughs, the campfires, the cookouts, trying to get your bait ready, get your tackle prepared. Sometimes it'll let you down, sometimes it'll serve you well. And then to see kids get a big grin on their face, it's awesome.